Everybody. So today is the fifth day of the month. Let's get into the fifth chapter of Proverbs. So listen, I need y'all to listen in good. Come in here. Come in here. Let's all gather together, honey. Because this is the chapter that we need to really get into. Okay. So this chapter talks about the dangers of sexual immorality. Okay. So we need to listen to wisdom and have understanding, right? Solomon urges us. He talked to his son, but he was talking to all of us so that we don't go astray with the seductive words and the immoral woman. Okay. But this is a symbol. She's used as a symbol of adultery. All right. The chapter contrasts the temporary sweetness of sin with the long-term bitterness of destruction. Okay. It warns that giving into temptation leads to regret, shame, loss of honor, wealth, and even health. Okay, we already know that. We know these STDs be out here. Okay, we know people be laying it all down. They've giving all their money away to these folks. Okay, a lot of people do this, and this is not good. And when you out here doing the wrong thing, you may not feel it right away, but you're gonna feel that regret. You all in the moment. But then, in the morning, what happens? There was a song, is you going to be there in the morning? Because they already know that after you left that night, you may not come back because then you got regret. All right. So Solomon urges marital faithfulness and intimacy with one spouse. So we know that he married several wives. They not even several. This man married hundreds of wives. He had so many wives, but it led to his destruction. So people talk about all of these men in the Bible that have all of these women. All right. How blessed were they? Okay, a lot of these men in the Bible were not pursuing several women. Some of them got set up. Okay, Isaac was set up, but we ain't talking about Isaac. That's a story for another time. Okay, so but this scripture, this chapter encourages, okay, intimacy with one spouse using poetic imaginary highlights of the beauty of commitment and love. He closes with the reminder that God sees all paths and the wicked are ensnared by their own sin. Okay, we don't want to be wicked. We don't want to get caught up in our own. Who wants to get caught up in their own sin? Then you then you be like, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. All right. So the highlight, one of the most popular chapters, or more popular verses, excuse me, from this chapter is Proverbs 3 and 4. Oh, my words is child. So anyway, Proverbs 3:4 says, "For the lips of the adulterous woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than gold, smoother than let me read it again, y'all. For the lips of the adulterous woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is bitter as gall, sharp as a double-edged sword. Okay, so one of the affirmations that I want you to think about when you think about this scripture for today, this chapter for today, is I walk in wisdom and self-control. Okay, I honor my body and my relationships, and the God who sees my paths, sees all of my paths. I choose truth, faithfulness, and joy of righteous living. Now, this can be used for a single person. This can be used for a married person. Okay, we need to have wisdom and self-control. I'm not saying we're not tempted, because we are tempted, honey. In these TikTok streets, in these IG streets, and these Facebook streets, all the streets, honey, and all over other platforms, we're all tempted. However, and in real life, okay, in real life, we're tempted. However, we need to walk in wisdom and in self-control and honor our bodies, our relationships, and our God, okay, who sees all. God sees it all. We out here thinking it's a secret. It ain't no secret. God already knows. He knows before you actually did it. He knows what I did. He knows what you did, what everybody else did. But we need to choose faithfulness. We need to choose truth, faithfulness, and the joy of righteous living. Okay, so this is your spiritual nugget. All right, I know I was convicted. Was you convicted? We need to get it together, y'all, because we want blessings on blessings. We don't want destruction. Okay, so listen and get understanding. All right, a lot of people reference old Solomon. with all them wives. They feel like they can have many because Solomon had many. But that's not what he said, because he realized that where he failed. Okay, he failed, y'all. He fell hard. So he talks about it in Proverbs, and he also talks about it in Ecclesiastes. So you need to listen to wisdom. Don't listen to people's actions. That's the problem. Y'all be listening to people's action. Listen to the words of wisdom. All right? All right, y'all. This is your spiritual nugget. I said that before, didn't I? Still talking. This is your spiritual nugget. Everybody. That's when you know I'm done. Everybody.